welcome to episode 12 of the Wishes Knitting Podcast. I'm Kirsty.
And I'm Tracy.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, whether you're returning or new. It's always nice to have you here. So we've got a few things to talk about today.
Yeah. Well, we haven't been here for a while, have we?
Had a bit of a break.
Yeah.
You've got some news.
Yeah, I've got 2 new puppies, which we wasn't supposed to be getting. It was like spare of the moment.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So my husband went out for an on-call because he's a plumber. So he was on call over Christmas, and he went out Boxing Day and messaged me and said, they've got puppies. Yeah, and we can take one. I was like, he's been on about puppies for ages.
I think the kids have wanted
They've
puppies,
wanted them
haven't they,
since,
for years.
And to be honest, I've never been okay around dogs. Like, I've got a fear.
Have you had any pets? Did
No.
you have pets growing up?
No. And it's always down to me to go, no, because I especially with a dog.
Yeah.
You know, Zach wanted a lizard. Yeah, have a lizard.
Yeah.
Have a lizard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're not going to jump out at you.
No. But dog is a big commitment.
Yeah.
But I have always said, once the kids, like the older ones, start leaving, you know, then me and Nathan have got more time to be with a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we turned up. So next day I was like, okay. In the end I was just like, okay, you can have your dog. So we went over there. All the way there I'm like, I should be driving because I don't want to be holding a dog. He's like, you got to get used to it.
Is it because you got bitten by a dog or something when you were
My
younger?
mum's always had a fear of dogs. So I think that wore off on me.
So she was wary around dogs and you thought,
yeah. So yeah, my dad's always had dogs. And I am wary around them, but I'm okay. And my sister's got a dog, and I'm, again, you know, if they come up to you, I'm always a bit
wary of her.
But yeah, but I'm not like, no, I can't go in someone's house.
No, it's not a sort of anxiety
no,
thing.
Not,
Some people do, don't they?
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, oh, I've got to go into this person's house, pretend that I'm okay. But we got in there, and she like handed me this puppy. Oh. Instantly in love. Instantly, I was just like, oh.
They are adorable. They,
yes. Because then she said, which one do you want? And Nathan's holding one and I'm holding the other, and I'm like, how on earth can we choose? How can we choose? So it's my fault that we've got 2. Because I couldn't. I was just like, how can we leave one? How can you leave?
They are so cute. We'll put some footage in.
Yeah.
Either now or at the end.
Yeah.
Of them. But I've just met them today and they are so sweet. But you've had some trouble, haven't you, as well? Because having new puppies and then being able to knit whilst...
Oh yeah. I've hardly been able to. I mean, I've not been able to. Now, they know not to touch my knitting. They'll come and sit with me. Yeah. And I can knit, whereas before it was just like, I can't do it. There's no chance I can knit.
Obviously they're bouncing about, they're getting used to the new home, sniffing about. Oh, what's this? That's fun.
Yeah,
can I chew it?
To be honest, they are so good. They are so good. My first couple of nights, I was regret. You
were like, what have
we done?
They're full on dogs. I think if people haven't owned dogs, they do need a lot of attention, a lot of care. Yeah,
and I was just like, and forgetting that it would probably be me that's with them most of the time.
Toilet training.
That's gone really well.
Yeah.
Although Bruno yesterday, I touched his bowl his food bowl. Yeah. I was sorting out the draining board, and I was sorting out the food bowl. Just wiping it all down the sides. So I moved his food bowl. He's obviously jumping up thinking, oh, I'm getting fed. Put it back down, came in here. He literally walked in and done squeezed a tiny little wee out. And I thought to myself, is that just because you thought...
Is that a protest?
Yeah.
Or
he doesn't do that at all.
Was he excited?
No, he looked back at me and was like, if you ain't going to feed me,
I'll do a wee.
I'm going to wee on your floor.
I'll do a wee.
Yeah. And then I made him go back out in the hallway. I was like, you're not coming in my living room if you're going to do that. Only for 5 minutes. Comes back in, goes to sleep. Ace gets up because he wants to have a wee.
Yeah.
So Zach got up, went into the kitchen. Bruno follows, lets them both out. Ace does a wee. Bruno doesn't. Bruno comes straight back in, does the tiniest little...
Maybe it was cold.
No,
Frosty,
he was like, whoever goes in that kitchen and they don't feed me.
Oh, the protest. Yeah. Oh, getting you trained then.
Yeah.
Training you.
Yeah, well, he didn't, because then he was out in that hallway for quite a while. He hasn't done it since, so I'm hoping that he'll learn that, no, you don't come in the living room unless...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But they've got a bell, and it's so cute. I've actually hung a bell on the door, because that was, the first few days, I'm on edge. I'm like sitting there going, oh,
jump up.
So I got a bell, and I thought, surely that ain't going to work. So every time that I took him out for a wee, I just rung this bell that's hung on the door and said wee wee. No, both of them go straight out there, ring the bell. So if I'm sitting here, I can hear the bell. I get up and they go out.
That's amazing.
Yeah. How clever are they?
Clever boys.
Yeah, they are clever.
Clever boys.
But yeah, I'm in love now. They're my babies.
They are gorgeous. They are. Right, so it's been obviously the dogs, lovely. But a lot of illness going round. So in December, all of us, I think, all got colds.
Flu. It wasn't cold.
Yeah, no.
I've never had the flu in my life, ever.
Yeah.
And it was worse than COVID.
Yeah.
I was doing tests.
Had COVID, so.
I was doing tests every day, thinking I must have COVID. But no, it was just the flu.
So Christmas Day, went to Mum's and we were all there. How many was
lovely.
there?
We spent it together.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it? But there was 15 of us, wasn't there? In total, so there were, we were all squeezed in, but it was nice.
It was so nice.
It was nice. We've never done that before, have we? Sort of Christmas.
Yeah.
But going after December and January, I've just still been ill.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been run down, tired, fatigue and things, and then not able to knit.
Yeah.
My arms have been hurting, so not able to knit or distract myself with the knitting. But luckily, I did knitting through December, so I've got things to show.
That's good. Yeah, I've got a few things.
So start with the traditional what I'm wearing.
Yep, what you wearing?
This I was going to wear the other thing. I'll show you in a minute. But this is a sock head hat. I think I've worn it before on the podcast actually, by Kelly McClure, and this is in some hand spun that I made a few years ago. I love this.
That's really nice. I love the colours in that.
And it's a fingering weight. So it's not too warm, you know.
Yeah.
I've got thicker ones, but this is okay to sort of wear indoors, tame the hair a bit, which which helps.
No, that's really nice. I love the colours in that one.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. I've been having fun with a lot of hand spun as well recently.
Yeah.
So through December, I was having it where I couldn't knit. It was sort of aching my arms, so I was doing more spinning.
Yeah.
Which has been nice to have the different thing to.
Yeah, that's it.
Go. So a little bit of drawing as well. Just
really?
you know, keep my mind occupied.
Yeah, that's it.
But so I've got this to show. Should I go straight onto that?
Yeah, go on.
Right, I'll put it on actually. So this is the Champagne cardigan by Petite Knit, which I've been knitting on for quite a while. I can't even remember when it was that we showed.
No.
Showed it.
It was a few podcasts.
Did I show it as twice as a whip? I may have only shown it once.
Yeah, I think once.
But
that is perfect, isn't it?
I did show it. I showed it twice because I was saying I was worried about the length of the sleeves.
That's it.
So after a blocking, it's come to there, which I think is quite a good length.
I love that.
Thank you. And coconut buttons, which I got from Wool Warehouse. But it was really hard to knit this because I normally am knitting colourful things. Yeah. Or colour work or some kind of detail. But I knew I wanted this as a, what's it called? Project knit. Yeah. And I'm a process knitter. Yes. Yeah. So to make something that I thought it would be brilliant, go with everything. Yeah. A really usable garment. Yeah. Which I think is what Petite Knit's really good. Yeah. Is sort of classic. Yes. Yeah. So it took ages because I kept going, knitting that and thinking, but I could just make a hat now. Yeah. I could do a colour work hat or I could do this. So I kept putting it down. But I'm so pleased.
But that's all right. That's all right to do that. That's, you know.
Yeah.
And look at it.
It is lovely.
It was definitely worth it.
So this was knit in woolly knit British wool cones, and I held 2 together because it's a worsted weight sweater cardigan, and I held 2 sort of fingering weight. It's light fingering weight. Together, and I got gauge. So that was the light grey natural and the cream net.
I love the nets in it.
But it's so warm and cozy, and like I said, goes with everything.
Yeah.
So I'm so...
It's nice to have a neutral garment to go with everything.
Well, it was seeing you do your, what are they called?
The Whitmores.
The Whitmores.
Yeah.
And thinking, it takes the same amount of time to knit it, but if you make it in a colour that can go with everything.
Yeah.
And obviously I like colourful scarves, so then...
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Can do it together.
Oh,
so
I really love that.
The only thing is when I'm wearing it, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll try and get close up. It's quite hairy looking, so it's not itchy at all to me. But I think with the light grey, which I've been finding with a lot of light grey natural yarns, is actually it's white and black mixed together to make a grey. Yeah. And then because it's 2 different sheep, they're different textures. Right. Okay. They're the individual colours, so then you get some hairy bits. Yeah. Because it's like quite hairy, so I'll sit there and I say it. I've said it before, but I've got a white cat, so then I'm like pulling bits out, and I'm like, I'm not sure if it's cat hair. If it's cat hair, oh, see, can you see? So it's that's the only thing. And I think actually, if you were sensitive, to wool, that would probably irritate. Oh no, I've got a long sleeve top on underneath, so no, but yes, I love it. So I think at least 1 item a year I need to make that's a project. Yeah. That it may not be fun to knit necessarily. Yeah. But, oh, also, I love the button band. Yeah. It was a kind of, I'll show you the inside. It was a sort of double knit. Right. So it's you pick up all the way around. Yeah. With 1 needle, and then you knit back and forth. Oh. And then sort of knit 2 together to attach it, which took ages. I think I remember saying last time that I wanted to do it in a day. Yeah. It took me probably all of December to do it. I had to keep picking it up and putting it down. And it was quite hard on the hands, but so
But it looks really neat. Yeah.
It's just lovely. Yeah, so that is perfect. I will definitely be making some more simple garments that are just easy to pair with crazy. Yeah. Obviously, you could just wear a crazy jumper and a crazy shawl and a crazy hat, and none of them could match, and it wouldn't matter. No. So, so I say that, I might end up just doing that and being like, I don't care if these things go together. Where it's been cold, actually, that's what I've been doing. I've been like, I want to wear that hat because it's nice and soft and it's thick, and I want to wear this scarf because it covers the back of my neck.
You sent a photo the other day.
Yeah, they didn't go. Yeah, they didn't go together. But I'm
you
like,
look nice and cosy.
Yeah, all wrapped up.
Yeah, perfect.
So, that's lovely, but I'm going to take it off because actually you've got the heating on and it's nice and warm.
It is warm in here.
So, yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's nice once it's finished as well, isn't it? Yeah. That feeling of having it off the needles and you can wear it.
This is the most wearable, best garment I've ever made.
Oh, brilliant.
So.
Oh, well worth it then.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Right, so I haven't got my FOs. I've got 2 FOs, but they were gift knits. So my daughter was going to Sweden for New Year. Oh, yes, seeing lovely pictures online. Oh yeah, lucky thing. Yep. And she wanted a hat. Yep. So we absolutely love the Gilmore girls. So I was on Ravelry and I found the Rory Gilmore hat. Nice. And it's like cable. I will put a picture in, so here. Yeah. Yeah, and it's got cables, and I know that she would have liked, well, it's the one that Rory Gilmore wore in the series. Yeah. So I knew that she'd love it, and I let her choose the colour, what colour she wanted. It's really nice, yeah. Yeah. So and when I made it, I was just like, I put it on, I was like, I need one. It's that whole thing of, oh, do I really have to give this away? Yeah. And I've never done cables in like knit. I've done it in crochet, but not in knit, and I absolutely loved it. So now I keep going on Ravelry, like just typing in cable, because I want
it's so satisfying. The texture.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Did you use a cable needle?
I used a DPN.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, but no, I wooden DPN so it didn't slip.
Yeah.
I have got cable needles somewhere, but I thought
that works. Yeah, that works. So you can knit off that as well.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed. So I'm definitely going to be making myself one of those.
Can you see yourself doing a cable sweater?
I would love to. I've just seen that who was it? Oh, Laura Penrose.
Yeah.
Has done the Eclair. I don't know whether it's out. I think it's for testing it at the minute. But that, I think Tracy Miller is doing it from the Grocery Girl. She's testing it in it.
Lovely.
And she was saying it's like, although it looks like it would be a nightmare, it's not. So that one is, I think,
got your eye on that one.
Yeah, and I'd like to do that in a neutral. I think. Yeah. I always think a cable.
Yeah, the pop
jumper.
Or a light colour normally would work.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so she absolutely loved that. So
brilliant, and it's nice to try new techniques as well, and then be
I couldn't put it down. I think I'd done it within 2 days. I think it was. And that was just before Christmas because it wasn't that long that she knew that she was going. Yeah. Like it was a spare of the moment. Oh, we're going to go to Sweden.
Last minute booking, yeah.
So yeah,
lovely.
Yeah. And then my mum's vanilla socks that I made her for Christmas. I'll put a picture in there. They were knitting. Oh, I didn't say what her hat was knitting, did I? No, actually. It was Drops Extra Fine Merino. Actually, look at the... Perfect. Yeah. It's a great yarn, nice and soft. And like I said, I found most people can wear that. Was brilliant. It's a really round yarn. Yeah. It did look good. So, it was in colour 18. I think it was just green. It was called. But yeah, so my mum's socks I knit in West Yorkshire Spinners Robin. Got so much left. Was that their new winter colour? No, that was gingerbread. I think this might have been last year's one, maybe. And I had nutmeg in my stash and it went so well together. I was going to say cinnamon. Yeah. But yeah, it went so well together that I thought... Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So I've done the heels, toes and cuffs in the nutmeg and... They're gorgeous, aren't they? Together. Yeah. It knit up really nicely. Yeah. Yeah, she was really pleased with them. And she loves robins, so that's why I've done it for her. But yeah, and they fit her perfect, so... That's always good. Yeah, and it was just in Vanilla Socks by Crazy Sock Lady, Kay Litton, which I often use that pattern if I'm doing a vanilla sock. I think sometimes if it's a self-striping or pattern yarn, it's nice just to do vanilla. Yeah. Otherwise you lose the textures or... Yeah. So yeah, that was my FOs. That's all I have for FOs. Yeah, I haven't got many, actually. I've got this. I'll show this little. That is amazing. You might need to hold it for me and show it on the twist it round. So with the, I did put a picture on our Instagram, which is Wooden Wishes. Actually, everywhere you can find us is linked in the description below. But this I crocheted with a mini from the Advent. Oh, you got me. So I only used about 5 grams, and this is a rough sort of pattern of mine. Because that's what I originally did when I started sort of fibre crafts, was crocheting little amigurumis. So I've got the instructions written down, but it's just basic instructions. I can't believe you made that yourself and like, you designed that. That is amazing. Loch Ness monster, and then I've embroidered the mouth with embroidery floss and little teeth on there. But I crocheted it with a 1.5mm. It's tiny. Yeah, a 1.5mm hook, because I really like it to be tight, the gauge, so that no stuffing comes through. But only took sort of a couple of hours, and again that was where I didn't have the sort of energy to make much, and I just thought I needed cheering up and thought that would be a I need you to make some of these for my grandson. Oh yes. Yeah, so my son had his gender reveal. So yes. Yeah, he's a boy. So can you imagine dinosaurs? Them? Yeah. just on a shelf.
I will really try and at some point write some patterns down.
Yeah.
For people. To be honest,
you're amazing. You really, you should.
I think I'm not sure of how to, because with this I've got sort of, my instructions are written down as like, I'll take that and show you the back, as like circle 6. And then I say increase to 12. And if you're not a crochet, that won't make sense to you. But if you are and you've made any toys, it might make sense. But then increase to 18. But because I know what I'm doing, I've got no idea if anyone else would understand the instructions.
I think if...
And it's obviously putting the time in to make sure and get it tested. And I really don't understand how the whole process works or clearly. No. And actually, the reason I started making my own is because I find it really difficult to read crochet patterns.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many instructions that it becomes a little bit overwhelming. So I was like, well, I want to make these things. So I started thinking about things like, if you've ever done a drawing tutorial where they sort of draw in, you know, if you're drawing a bird, they'll say start with an egg, and then do a circle and then a triangle coming off for the wing. So I thought about it like that and then did these. But obviously I'd like to be able to share them with people. Yeah. So I will, you know, try my best. And if there's anybody out there that's interested, trying to read my patterns or tests or anything like that. If I do patterns, I'll just put them out sort of as free things for the moment, because I'm not in a position to open a business or anything. But yeah, it was just... Yeah,
I think people would test net that for you. Test crochet.
Yeah,
for you, just to see if...
But it took a couple of hours, 5 grams, and look at the little rainbow spots.
It's
where they come up. Yeah, so that was
so cute.
That cheered me up.
Yeah.
When I couldn't do much, so I...
Yeah.
But it is fiddly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've got to sew in all the ends and then attach bits. I mean, if you're not...
Yeah.
If you're not used to things like that.
So all the legs and that are sewn on separately?
It's all separate pieces. So the head was separate. Then I just crocheted it straight to the neck down. I put that bit aside, made the body. I actually started at the tail. And then all the pieces have to be sewn on. Because I know there's some, I think it's... Is it Rebecca Danger? Have you seen it was going back sort of 10 years ago now, but there was the Danger monsters and they were knit. And a lot of those were in the round and they were quite seamless.
Right.
There wasn't as much sewing together and they were quite popular. But I couldn't do that type of shaping.
No.
If it wasn't sewn together, I'd have no idea. I suppose it would be short rows, but I'd have no idea how to do that. But yeah.
That's brilliant.
So
I love that.
That was a fun little thing.
Yeah.
And I think I'll make some more.
Yeah.
You know, and do that sort of once a month or something, things to show, because they're quick and easy, instant gratification.
Yeah. I miss doing the toys actually. Well, Callum's girlfriend has asked me to do a amigurumi cow.
Oh, cute.
So I'm going to do that. I found a pattern. I can't remember. I'll put it in here actually.
Oh,
yeah, crochet. Yeah, I'll put it in here. But I am going to start it. So, but yeah, you just forget, don't you? Because that's what we started doing.
Yeah, do you remember when I made Zach what was it, spider? It was from, there was a BBC, I think it was on the children's BBC, and there was this spider. And at the time, it was so new out that you couldn't actually buy the toy. No. There was no toy you could buy. And I made him a spider. And I remember bringing it round and he was like, oh. I was like, that's all right. That's all right, yeah.
I must have that somewhere.
Yeah.
I wonder where that is. But yeah, that was amazing. And the puppet.
Oh, did I make one?
Yeah. He absolutely loved that.
The
hand puppet.
The hand puppet, yeah, made hand puppets. And then I was trying to get into sort of ventriloquism where I've made these puppets, yeah.
Brilliant.
It is fun. It's fun toys. It's almost like a separate, completely different thing.
Yeah.
Craft to garments, but still lots of fun.
Yeah.
So, excuse if you hear my tummy rumbling as well. I did eat breakfast today, so it shouldn't be.
I didn't hear it, so I'm sure they didn't hear it. Is that it for your FOs, or have you got more FOs?
I've got more.
Are you in more FOs?
Should I talk about spinning?
Yes.
So that's, I think... Oh, no. I have got another thing. So obviously with the advents, everybody was making things with their advents. But I actually wanted to wait till the end. I wanted to open them all and see what they all look like. I didn't, want to, in case they didn't go together.
Yeah.
Or things like that. So I decided to do a mini project anyway, but with scraps. So I found this. This is the Full of Minis hat by Barbara Neluco. I might have pronounced that wrong, but it's in, again, my scraps commercial sock yarn. Obviously it's not a hat,
no,
but the gauge changes. So you start off on one gauge and I just loved the way it looked, and I thought I've got to keep it as a headband.
I love that.
I thought I've got so many hats, thank you. I've got so many hats that would I choose to wear this one as a hat with all the other hats I've got? And I thought, but as a headband, so I it's like welts. So you knit stockinette and then you reattach it. It folds over and you sort of knit them together, and so much fun. So it's so.
Was it easy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really easy and really addictive, but obviously slow going as well, because each of these were like X amount of rows before they were, you know, double sort of that before it folded over. But I'll put it on. Obviously I'd probably wear it with my hair up if I was going to, but I'll do a 70s thing now anyway, just to show.
Brilliant.
But so fun.
So you just stopped? And
I just cast off, and I had to just work out how I was casting off. So I think I used is it Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. So I just did that.
Right.
And the edge, you know, I'll show the edge isn't where I bound off isn't that neat, considering the inside is so smooth. So it's not the neatest, but
no one can see that.
I kept looking at the pictures of the hat, and I thought I'm not gonna reach for that one over the over my other hats. Yeah. But as a headband, keep the wind out of your ears. Yeah. And and obviously if you do a messy bun, then you've got that whole thing. I thought that's so fun. Yeah. And really enjoyed it, just doing the different colours.
The colours are brilliant as well.
Yeah. Great use for minis. Just really clever. Yeah. Technique as well.
Well, I might have to have a look at that one.
Yeah, that's
because I've got so many minis.
Yeah, and it's just, and this is the type of thing I like to knit, because it's not, it's a process. Yeah. Knit, and it's fun, and then it's obviously, then you might think, where am I wearing? But I don't care. I'll wear it. Yeah. I'll make sure I wear it.
Yeah. No, that's brilliant.
But yeah, really fun. So that was just commercial sock yarn, scraps. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And that's, should we go? I'll show the hand span after. We don't have to do it in the order, do we?
Okay, well, I'll show my advent. This should be finished by now, but I just haven't had the time. And it's okay that I haven't had the time.
It's fine. We haven't got to be making stuff all the time. No. I mean, it can get you down. Obviously, you're used to being really productive, and then you can't. But this time of year, I think we're all, you know, feeling it. Yeah. It's
what with Christmas and everything as well. It was.
That's gorgeous.
This is the Pop Picker's Cow. So this was the Bird Street yarn advent.
So soft.
The pattern was designed by, I think it's Claire's sister, Becky Dixon. So it's Mrs. B Diddy on Instagram. But yeah, I absolutely love. And look,
twisted.
How cool is that? Like the cables. It's got cables. It's got lace.
Oh, I didn't see the cables. Yeah.
So again, I enjoyed doing the cables. That was after I'd done that bit, after I'd done the hat. So when I saw that it was going to be cables, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do some more cables.
That's gorgeous.
So now I'm just, so this, you just, every day you opened your advent, you knit 8 rows. Yep. And then you put it aside. So you got obviously the 24, is it 24 or 23? Can't remember now. I can't remember. But, and then you go on to your grey. So this was after Christmas.
Yes.
So it's nice that you didn't have the stress. Yeah, there was no stress of getting your advent finished, because each day it was just do the 8 rows.
So you got the satisfaction of seeing all the colours.
Yeah. And then once Christmas was done, then you could go on to, I mean, you could have, you know, I don't know whether people were opening it beforehand. That was, it was the first year we had Advents. Yeah. And it was so difficult not to open the next one. Them. I didn't know, I was really good. It's good. I didn't. No. That was she hesitated. I did hesitate. I did. Not yours. The other one, I had another Advent as well. And when it got towards the end and there were sort of 5 days left, then I opened them because I wanted to see where it was going because I was going to use them. Right. Didn't. You don't need to explain yourself. No, because we're justifying it. Yeah. But so your one I didn't. I know some people literally get it, ripped it open. Yeah. The first one. So I kind of cheated, kind of didn't. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, so then once you've done this bit, you now put them into a fade. Ooh. Put these into a fade. I'm not very good at, my eyes are not very good at looking at the colours to put them in a fade. I don't know whether I've done it right, whether there was like a darker one. I've sort of like, can't really see it in the box. I sort of like, look at those colours. I love gorgeous. That. Gorgeous. So yeah, I've gone, I think Becky done from dark to light and then light to dark. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do as well. Gorgeous. Yeah. And they're fun anyway, aren't they? They're round and round. Yeah. Excuse me. Tight. Oh, I will definitely wear this. I love the colours. Absolutely love the colours in it. And it's so fun. It's so fun. I can't wait to get that finished. And then it will just be a, because you've got the provisional cast on. Oh, a Kitchener. Kitchener. Perfect. At the end, I think there's another, after the fade, there's something else, I can't remember what texture. It is now. Yeah, another texture. And then it will be done. Perfect. So, that's and then gorgeous. I can finish my other Advent, which was Shannon's from Blue Fern Yarns. Yeah. I haven't got it here to show actually. I think I've only done four of the days. Yeah. Because with Shannon's one, it took a lot longer. So I thought, do you know what? Get this done. Once this Advent's done, then I'm going to go on to that because I love Shannon's pattern. I absolutely love it and I enjoy it, but it takes up a lot of time to do. Yeah, and obviously it's lace as well, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, so more attention. More attention. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing that. Can't wait for that one to be finished. Lovely. So a little bit of spinning. Sorry, crinkling. Let me. Oh, we didn't mention. We should have mentioned. So we've got a giveaway. Oh yes. To do. We'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But we did get to 2,000. We said we'd do another giveaway, so we've got that at the end to talk about. We're so excited. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. So, hand spun. Oh, actually, I've got some other bits in here. If you could. Oh, I should have sorted this before. I'm going to be moving around now. Excuse me. So if you could hold those for me. Yeah. These are previous hand spuns. So all the neon braids that I got from Siobhan's Crafts in the summer, I decided to take. Right, let me get this straight. I'm trying to do two things at once here. I took the colours and blended them each into their colour. Yeah. So it was sort of a striped. Oh, right, okay. And so I picked apart the little bits and blended them so I could have mini skeins of different colours. That's amazing. So this one. So I think they're from about 13 grams. Some of them are like 13 grams. So this was one thing of fibre and you've just... It was the 3 braids. Oh yeah, the 3 braids. And I pulled them apart into different bits and I've spun them in different ways. And then these, I thought, do you know what? I'll make some mini skeins out. So I'll blend them into rolags. Yeah. And spin them as little... and then these. Such a good idea. So I've got... That's great. Enough that I thought I could use for colour work. Yeah. So they were fun to do. And then I had pop those up there. I had a little bit left. And so I decided to blend those. I should just get one of the rolags out.
Well, actually, I think I blended these row lines before I made those ones with the colours together, but black with the neon through. And I've got 50 grams of these, which I blended with, the black is Corriedale, and then the neon Polworth.
Nice.
But these are the ones, I've shown these before, so obviously last time I showed some neon gloves, so it's the same yarn. So that was broken into little bits, and I made it as it's like a self-striping. And this was some that I showed before, so that's, let me get the row lag out again. This was the neon blended with natural BFL. So it's from Free, and then that's with the black.
It's gone like to pastel.
Yeah.
Like a pastel, isn't it?
Yeah. I love that one. But I thought I could use these minis for colour work.
Yeah.
So it was 3 braids that I treated in different ways as a sort of experiment.
I love the fact that you can do that.
Yeah.
They look so different.
That's what I love about buying sort of dyed braids, is you can do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And also you can buy a really nice dyed braid, and then you can buy some natural fibre, blend it, and you've doubled the amount.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe how different they look. Like the colours.
Where's the other one? So it's this. This is just
brilliant.
mixed with, and obviously my sister really loved the gloves. They were for my sister, the neon gloves that I showed last time. She loved those. So, but yeah, so it's the same.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to see the finished yarn in the black. So I think that will be my next spinning project.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really fun as well, just to do the small amounts. Although, I didn't say what they were. So some of them come out as a sport.
Right.
So I measure them and do the maths, and then I work out how many meters would be in 100 grams. So some of them came out as if it was 100 grams would be 360. They were anywhere from 360 to 420. So that takes it from a sport to, I think, one of them's a fingering weight. But because they're hand spun and they're quite squishy, I would just use them together in a colour work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Project. So that's something.
I don't know how you know. All that just went.
Oh, actually, I think
all the numbers and.
Yeah, I forget that if you don't know. When I say it, I think, well, the people who don't know will not know.
Other people,
but the people who do will go. But it's.
I was just sitting there going,
yeah, those numbers. That makes sense. I shall have to bring in the book. I think it's the Yarnitecture book. I shall, if I remember, bring that next time and talk about it, because I learned a lot from that book about how to measure the yarn to find out what weight it was or those sorts of parts of it. But it's, and blending and the different things. But most of it's just experimenting. Yeah. You know,
which makes it fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then, you know, little bits. Well, I could make one of these little dinosaurs again with these, a little neon one or anything. So yeah, that's been fun. We'll come back in a minute because I'm getting over. There we go, got a bit more space. And then this last hand spun, I dyed up some fibre. So I had some, what is it, Polworth, and just did it in a saucepan on the stove. Just put in a load of colours and spun this up as a DK this time, and that was fun as well. I should open it up. Thank you. I love hand spun. It does feel magical. The fact that you can make your own yarn, and then your stash is growing with magical hand
it makes
spun.
it more special as well when you're knitting with it or crocheting with it, that you've done all that yourself. You know,
it's just obviously the extra time, so it does take a long time, and I've tried to speed it up and find ways to make it go quicker, but it doesn't. It takes me, I can't spin for long, especially on the spinning wheel rather than the e-spinner, so it would still take me 4 days. I'm not spinning all day, but you know, a couple of hours to make it, which is quite a while. And then you get scared to use it sometimes because you're like, oh, it took so long, what? I don't want to do anything.
Find a good project that's gonna
Yeah, or something that uses up every part of it.
Yeah.
So you haven't got leftovers.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just make a hat.
Yeah.
With this, I think I've got to stop that as well. So use the hand spun.
Yeah.
I know I do use it.
Yeah.
But not be as precious with it. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
So
shall I show you what you made me? Because that's
your Christmas.
Why you're talking about your hand spun?
Yeah.
So this was my gift from Kirsty for Christmas. I just love it.
That was the swamp colourway, I think, from Coral Rose.
Yeah.
Some of
the
back of that. So this is a sport. Well, it's in the UK, it would be classed as a 4-ply.
Right.
And in the US, it would be a sport. I think it was about 360 metres or something. I've got it written. What was it? 364 metres for 102 grams.
Right. But look, so again, this is going to be like, what do I make of it?
Yeah.
What do I make of it?
But that's the thing, it's just whatever you want, use it. But I was so pleased with that.
Was it Coral Rose, that one?
That was, the fibre was dyed by Coral Rose, and it was the swamp, and it's pole work.
Oh, it's just perfect.
Again. But I was so pleased with how even it came out. I was like, that might be the best hand spun. I was like,
see, that makes it even worse. What do I make?
I was like, can I
give it? Can
I give it? Well,
and I would never have known.
Wouldn't have known, no.
No.
It was like,
that makes it even more special then that you actually did give it away to me.
But obviously you could do a cowl, or pair it with something for colour work, or a hat, and then you've got leftovers which you could then use in colour work for something else. But
there's so I can't wait. I need more hats and cowls now with the dog walks.
Yep, that's a new thing.
Yeah, although the dogs walk me.
I think they
at the minute until they're trained.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been times where I thought I'm going to go over in a minute.
Pulling you over.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They do. You've got to...
Yeah.
I don't know how you get dogs to not pull. I'm not
I've
very
been watching
good
loads
at
of
training.
videos. So this is another thing. My YouTube, watching all my YouTube knitting podcasts that I love. At the minute, if you go on it, it's dog training.
Trying to get them not to do this.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're training you at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Right.
Whips.
Yeah. I've showed my advent.
Oh, shall I show something?
Yeah, show a whip.
So back in the summer, again, I made some swatches based off tomatoes, and I was trying to come up with some colour work ideas or things, and I thought, okay, I'm going to calculate the maths. So I measured the swatch, and I calculated, and I looked online, and it turned out that a hat was supposed to have 2 inches of negative ease. So I measured my head, and I was like, okay, so 2 inches smaller than that, calculated the amount to cast on, how tall it would be and everything. So I did that, and it turned out I thought I knit the swatch on a 3mm needle.
Right.
So when I made it, all my calculations were wrong.
Oh no.
And it was too tight, really, for a hat. But I was determined. I thought, well, I've done it. It will work as a headband. Basically, I think I must have used a 3.25 or a 3.5, and it made a difference. But I thought I'll use it as I'll let that fall. I'll use it as a headband instead. So this is the colour work. I used Jamieson's and Smith 2-ply jumper weight for the colour work.
That is brilliant. And
then I thought, well, I'll do a mohair. So there's a silk, Drops Kids Silk mohair liner for it. So my idea is that I'll fold that inside.
Brilliant.
So you won't see that. That'll be folded inside. So it'll be double thickness, and I will pick up when I get to here and maybe sort of knit 2 together and then cast off. So it will eventually look like that. I'll see if I can try it on to show you. Obviously you won't be able to tell how long it is because that bit's going to be sticking out, but I will. Because I think with a headband it needs to be a bit tighter.
Yeah.
But for a hat, it was too tight. Plus it was too short.
Yeah.
Because I was... So...
No, that's going to be perfect.
And then that will...
And then the liner.
The liner will tuck inside, and obviously this will be a little bit shorter because it'll be folded over.
That's a good idea, having the liner as well.
But, you know, note to self, make sure you've actually written down what needle size.
Yeah.
Because I did all that work and I knew if I calculated it wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, it takes so much work. So I actually finished, didn't have ribbing here. I used this lighter green colour and I actually made the crown and everything, and I was calculating that, and then it was just too short. It was sort of right up here because I hadn't, I suppose I could have ripped back and just made it longer, but it still would have been a bit tight for a...
No, that's a great idea to do that though. Yeah,
I thought it's not so much work, but obviously where it's colour work at the ends, I'd already broken all the ends.
Yeah.
And obviously they could have been joined back together, but I thought I want to get a finished thing out of it. So note to self to not make that mistake again, but I still wanted to get a finished thing out of it.
That's brilliant.
Been working
your
on
own
that.
colour work.
Yeah, I just liked, you know, I think that's what I've been doing with the drawing as well. I just really like, you know, the squared paper, the graph paper, and doing sort of colour work, charts or little patterns and things. It's just fun to do.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So, yeah, so it's still not finished, but just, I'm using 2.75 now, and so it's slow going.
Right, yeah.
But actually, a 2.75, I should bring it close up, with the silk mohair, it's a really nice fabric.
Yeah.
Feel how thick and warm that is.
That really is.
Yeah, that would be really nice for a cow or something, just casting on X amount and really squishy. So that's
Dinosaur stitch mark.
Oh yeah. Why? Oh, I can't remember who these were by, but yeah, little. Hold it up.
So
little
cute.
T-Rex stitch marker. So that makes me happy as well. Going round to that point.
Yeah, that's it. Brilliant.
So yeah, and that's in the Christmas bag that you made me. Been living in there. So that's fun. But I've just been picking that up, doing a couple of rows, putting it back in, and but I've got so many hats that I thought having a few headbands,
brilliant idea,
is good.
Right, so I'll go on to these. So I decided, have you seen like people do the make nines?
Yes.
So I thought I don't think I could stick to a make nine with sweaters and shawls and things like that. So I thought, actually, my thing is socks. I absolutely love making socks. And so I made a make nine with socks. Yeah. And I thought that will give me a bit of motivation, and I know what socks I want to make because they've been in my Ravelry or whatever. So I went through my Ravelry, what patterns I've brought, and I thought, actually, that's going to make me make the socks that I wanted to make. I obviously wanted to make them. So. And
easy, so when because you always have socks on the needles, don't you?
Always.
So you've got, what am I casting on next? Next one from the list.
Yeah. So I'll put my make nine on here. I have put it on Instagram, but I know that some people don't have Instagram. So so on my list was the cinnamon snow socks by Twin Set and Pearl, Rachel Fletcher. They done a collaboration with Bird Street Yarn. Yes. So the yarn is Cinnamon Snow.
It's gorgeous. So the yarn's Bird Street.
Yeah, that's Bird Street, and the colourway is Cinnamon Snow. So these are the Cinnamon Snow socks. So it's got a lovely little bit of lace
showing up nicely there
at the top.
Gorgeous.
And then ribbing all the way down. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know whether I'm making my socks too big lately. I mean, I've tried them on and they fit me fine, but they've always fit most sock blockers. Do you think it might be because of the rib?
Maybe that it's just changed.
It just seem like they're a bit...
Because obviously you haven't done rib like that on the whole sort of front of the sock.
No.
So that might alter it a bit. But how do they fit with the rib? Better.
Perfect. Yeah, feel really nice. And on their toe, they done like it was like a cable just before the toe. Yeah. I don't know whether you can see. It might be hard to see. It's just one row. Well, not row, but
round.
The round of like a cable before the toe, which I've never done before.
Maybe cinching. Maybe it cinches the ribbon back in again.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to love these. And I've already... Is that this the right one? No.
Finding the right bag that they're in.
Today.
No, we're out of practice, aren't we, a little bit? That's all right, though.
So it's in my Robin bag by... Was that Curly Emma?
Yes.
Yeah, curly in my robin bag. I've already cast on the next one.
Nice.
So really easy pattern to remember as well. It's like a little chart. But yeah, as soon as I finished, I cast these on straight away. Really, and it's literally the good thing is like having that little, only that little bit of lace, like 30 rows of lace. It makes you just want to keep going until, you know, I've got one more repeat, so 10 more rows, and then I'm back to the ribbing.
Yeah, so having that little bit of detail at the top, and then being able to have the more relaxing ribbing through the whole thing. But
yeah, so really enjoyed doing them, and I think it's definitely, like, normally it takes me a while to cast on the next sock, the second sock. Yeah. But I think because of the Make 9, I'm like, well, you've got to get the second sock done before you can start. Oh yeah. The next sock. So that's helping as well.
Boosting you on to carry on doing it. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's perfect to do the extra detail on the cuff like that. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a fun thing with doing, colour work around the cuff. I've got to knit some more socks. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really happy with them.
They're gorgeous. I like the little yellow pops.
Pops in it, yeah. So that is, I know I've said it, Bird Street yarn, Cinnamon Snow. I've actually mentioned now about Bird Street yarn. Yes. Have you seen that they've got their a new base, which is BFL 75. It's a plush, it's on a plush base, so it's 75% superwash BFL, 25% nylon, but they've got it in Stephen and Penelope's
in the Amsterdam.
Yeah,
perfect.
In their shop. I was when I saw it, I was like, I'm so chuffed.
It's really nice from, isn't
amazing.
It? Because to, you know, obviously, Stephen West, we all look up to, and you think Stephen and Penelope's, and to have it, them to recognise your yarn's good and to want your yarn, it's really it's exciting for him.
So they have dyed up a load of their colourways on this new base, and it's exclusive to Stephen and Penelope's. So you can't buy that. You have to go on to
Stephen and Penelope's, won't you, to get the new base.
So yeah, I'm well chuffed with them. So congratulations,
congratulations
if you're watching.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, well chuffed with that.
That's lovely.
So yeah, that's my first half finished object
of the Make 9.
Of the Make 9.
Brilliant. Right, what have I got? Okay, this is going to be lots of different yarns here. So this is the Night Shift by Andrea Murray, and I've had my eye on this for ages, and I think it uses the spin cycle yarn, but I decided to, I've got to make sure it doesn't fall off the needles, I decided to do it in hand spun. So I was going through all the hand spun, like I said with using the hand spun, I just thought, you know what, just use it. Use the hand spun. Don't be hoarding hand spun. So I don't know if these colours work well together or if they're my colours combined together, but I thought, look at that on the screen.
It's stunning. They work perfectly.
The pattern comes with where it tells you where to change colour, or it's got instructions where you just make it up as you go along. Right. And you just follow the sort of, I think it's 40 rows. And so I'm just making it up as I go along. So I'm looking and thinking, well, what haven't I used for a while? Or where do I want it to go now? And
that's so
I
nice.
think it's just triangular shawl. Because I've got more yarn than's called for in the pattern, I think I'll make it a bit bigger. Yeah. As well, we should go up close and show but it's like a slip stitch texture. And
is it easy?
Yes.
Because I've been looking at doing this for ages.
There was a kit, wasn't there?
I think I brought the pattern. Yeah. And I've read through it and I thought,
no, it's really...
it's not sitting, so I'm going to have to ask you. And
it's really easy. Really easy when you do it. I mean, I have to follow the pattern because something different goes on at the beginning of each row.
Right, okay.
But it's really easy because it's slip stitch. It's only one colour per row, but it does look fun. Like I said, I don't know if it's my colours because obviously the pink and the purple, I don't really have those. You're like,
it's my colours. It's beautiful. So do you have to join it at the end then?
No, this is the...
Oh,
that's the cowl.
Right,
I think that's the...
I think that might be what I've got.
Yeah.
Pattern I've bought, the shift cowl, is it?
Yeah, maybe. There's like different patterns, isn't there? What's night shift, I think, shifty and...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and there's a cardigan now, I think.
Oh, really?
With this sort of texture in. But I'll leave you
that
quoting
is
that
looking
then, because I'm just enjoying seeing it on the screen. Yeah. So I'll show the different yarns. So this, all DK. So this was some yarn I dyed myself and then plied, some fibre I dyed myself and then plied it with some natural grey. And what else have I got? This was just some commercially dyed tops. And what else? Purple that I blended. So it was just commercially dyed purple merino that I blended with some white in Rolags. Selection of commercially dyed purples that again were Rolags. These are going to fall off. This was really fun, these ones I made. I just kind of pulled all different colours together and didn't really care. I think there's a bit of silk in there and just made these really fun.
That's stunning.
Rolags, yeah. And again, so I've been waiting for, I think I only had 50 grams. I've been waiting for the sort of perfect thing to use it for. And I thought, no, just use them. Yeah. And like I said, it doesn't matter. I will wear things. Yeah. Even if I'll find something that goes with, you know, to wear. This was that I got at the Southern Wool Show. This was the wonderful wool. I showed it on here. That was a kind of, it was black and it had bits of purple and yellow on it. So.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
The black, and then I'm still going. This was all kinds. This was another jumbly one that I blended all kinds with. I think it's got sari silk in there as well, which I love doing these. I've got to do more of these ones that are just, I don't think of a colour scheme. I just put it all together because they're really fun.
They probably work out better, don't they, when you just throw it all together?
Yeah, it's like I'm doing it's like with that headband, doing the different colours together. Yeah. My stomach as well loud.
I don't think I would have heard that.
I was quite loud. All the colours together, it's like doing that but doing it in the actual yarn rather than so again that was some commercially dyed and I blended it with some white. I think that might have a bit of silk in it as well. And then am I still going?
You are.
I showed that one. That was the one I just showed. I put it back in, that's why. And then this, which is a John Arbon apple door range, and I can't remember what this one was called, but if you go on the website, you'll be able to tell. It's like a oil slick.
Tills and
it's magical.
That is lovely. That is.
Yeah, look, it's like iridescent.
Yeah.
Like peacock.
Nice.
Feathers. Yes. It's absolutely gorgeous. But if you go through, you can see their colours on there, and you'll be able to see which one it is. I should have written it down, but
that is going to be stunning.
So I can keep going because I've got plenty here and make it bigger, or just make it to what size I want, and then I'll have leftovers used for colour work or hats or anything. I think there's a lot.
I'm glad you're using it though.
Yeah,
it's nice. It's so nice to see.
I love using the hand spun. It does feel magical. Yeah, the whole process of taking fibres, blending them together, spinning them, and then knitting with them is just joy. Yeah, for me. So yeah,
beautiful.
Truth be told, before my arms started to ache, I actually stopped knitting on this because I wanted to show it as a whip.
Right.
Which, how silly is that? I was like, I better stop knitting because I want to show it as a whip rather than just saying, oh, I knit this.
I've done that before though, where I've just stopped and thought, oh, that could be a whip.
It's, I shouldn't worry. I should just be like, because I may have finished it before my arms started hurting. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Beautiful. It's so fun, and to look at it and just
it looks so hot, like it looks difficult.
Yeah. I think that's the cool thing about the slip stitch colour work, is it really, you don't have the same tension issues you might need to worry about with stranded, and it's simple. It's slipping the stitches with the I'll show the back actually with the so that's what it looks like. Is that the back? Yeah. So you've got all the sort of small floats, and the on this colour work sort of chart, the floats aren't long. They go over 2 or 3 stitches, so you're not going to catch them like you would if it was, because I think sometimes they can go over 5.
Right. Okay.
Like I showed on Stephen West's painting columns hat that I knit for Jay that I showed on the last one. So love it.
Brilliant.
That's my favourite sort of whip at the moment, thing I'm working on. So
oh darn, love that. And I love the way they all look so different. Like if you go onto Ravelry and look at the projects, how different they all look. So I'd struggle with my colours.
I don't think going through all the, because I did that, I went through all the patterns on that. It was just exciting just seeing everybody's different combinations, and that's why I picked these colours, because I saw, that it doesn't actually, nobody's looked wrong. No. It didn't matter really what colours people put together, and maybe even colours that you thought, oh, they don't really go together. Yeah. Everybody's looked amazing, because it had that overall thing of almost like a Persian rug. Right. Of just having all the colours where then they just blend together, because it's the fading in and out. Yeah. Beautiful pattern. Again, you can see why it's so popular. Yeah. But I love Ravelry for that, to be able to search through people's... I do, yeah, I do. And it helps you, if you can't think of what colours to use, you can go through and have a look, and it just, like, you can go, oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah. I'm going to do those colours. It's nice seeing Stephen West's shawls and seeing the people who've made them in neutrals. Oh yeah. And going how different they look. Yeah. But still lovely, because I think sometimes you think you've got to use... I spend hours doing it. It does take up my time. I could be sat there knitting and I'm having a good old look through Ravelry. Well, that's always a fun thing to do if you haven't got the energy to knit or the brain space. You're like, oh, it's still... And I think that's where we all know, like, that's when a lot of buying yarn happens. Yeah. When you're like, oh, no, I'm just going to look online and buy some... I'm trying not to yarn. Buy as much. Yeah, I'm being more mindful, definitely, about it, because I've got lots of hand spun I want to use. I've got a few sweaters quantities. I did start, so before the year ended, I said to myself, I'm not going on a wool diet. Yeah. No, I'm not buying any. The only time I will buy some is when I go to the wool shows, because I like going to the wool shows, and you can't go and not buy anything. That would be torture. Yeah. And it didn't last, I think. It was probably like New Year's Day or something. I'm like, I need to... Yeah. I need to buy a sweater. I did. I was watching Mouse's Mates. Yeah. Yeah. I was watching her, and she's doing let me find it actually. Oh, you're going to show the yarn? I'll just show it. Year of the Yarn. And so her January colour... So a link, that's Mouse's Mates podcast. Yeah. Yeah. Her January colour, she was knitting some socks, and I was just like, oh, I need that. Gorgeous. So she's got, what she does is she dyes to order. Yep. And it's just through a Ko-fi. Yep. So I think the least you can pay is 10, and then you can pay... Choose what you pay. Which I thought, it's nice, because we can't all afford the more expensive yarns. You know, and especially like we were saying, the cost of living, heating and everything. But it does, you know, you still want to be able to use some indie dyed. Yeah. But yeah, so I saw she was making some socks out of her January, and I was like, I can't. Gorgeous. I saw those the other day too. I can't not. So this is her January. So what is the date today? It's the 27th. So she will only... Her last day is the last day of January. Okay, you can put in an order for the January. But yeah. So doing them just as one of a... not one of a kind, but a sort of batch set. That once and that's it. Once January's over, that's it. She'll go on to her February. But yeah, I love that. That's and she doesn't normally dye yarn, does she? I think she's only just started... Or she might have before. Dabbles, I think dabbles. Yeah. But she's doing it with, I should have written it down. Is it Do Design? Oh yeah, Denise. Denise, that we walked past the wave to, didn't we? Year of the Sock. Yeah. So each, I think it's violets this time. Oh, so is she releasing a sock pattern? Yeah, she's releasing, not a sock pattern, but is she? It might be, or it has to be something to do with violets. But they're combining together. And they are, but this one isn't, because it was violets this time. So, but now they've decided to do it collaborate together. Yeah. So that's gorgeous. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye out on that. It's funny because actually, so I was watching in December, and it's Mandy, isn't it? Or Amanda. Mandy. I'm not sure if I should. I think she goes by Mandy. So she was talking and she decided to do a little bit of dyeing. She was just having a play and dyed up a couple of these.
That's mad.
Yeah, in December. Both... And she only had 2 available again.
Yeah.
Buy it on the Ko-fi. But she said about having sort of, you know, sads, like, you know, we all get sort of a little bit of seasonal affective.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when it's grey, and I thought I was feeling a bit as well. And then she showed this, and it's Merry and Bright 2022.
Love it.
And I thought that's perfect. And it actually reminded me of Satsuma's in the stocking.
Yeah.
So I went on and ordered that.
Oh, I love that.
I think I might use this for a slip stitch, something as well. Maybe a cowl or something, but nice and bright and happy.
I love the fact that we both done that. Didn't know.
No.
Didn't know.
Well, I saw, because I think you posted it on the Wool and Wishes Instagram stories, and I thought, you don't know I've got this one yet.
No, that's mad.
So yeah, again,
we do love
this. Was just a one of a kind.
Perfect.
Well, there was 2.
Yeah,
I snapped up one straight away, I think, as soon as I saw it. So there's that. Do you want me? Oh, it's me, is it? Shall I say something? What have I got? What have I got here? Okay. So this is something that I'll put a picture here. It's the Burgos by Rosa Poma, and a little vest. So I've been thinking, like, with garments, after the cardigan, I was like, I want some vests or something. So I saw this little button-up vest in worsted, and I went through my stash and I thought, I'll cast that on. And actually, this is some yarn that's like, I don't know, vintage or something. My mum picked it up in a charity shop or a boot sale.
Oh, wow.
And it's a Zarina. I don't know if anybody from the UK recognises this yarn or remembers where you could get it from, or even sort of how old it is. I can't place I tried to look online and place but it's Shetland style double knitting, which you've got to love the fact that they say Shetland style.
Yeah. So
it's not Shetland wool.
No.
But it is made in Great Britain, 25 gram balls, pure new wool. And that's all I've got. So I think it's a DK, yeah. Double knitting is DK. I think the pattern's worsted. But I was like, okay, I'll get gauge. I've got 500 grams of it, which is plenty. But look at the, that's lovely. You know, like, is it the Corrie worsted or that people are talking about at the moment? And it's obviously that's really nice. It's like recycled. They've recycled these scraps to make the neps in it. And I was looking at this and thinking about how nice are those neps.
Yeah, really
with the nice. But that was fun. Look at the font and everything with that. But I couldn't place it because I looked at it and I thought it kind of looks like that 70s to me, design wise, but it might not be. Because it might have just been they designed the logo in the 70s, but they were going for years. So it would be interesting if anybody's got any of this in their stash or knows anything about it to leave a comment and let us know, because it's interesting. So I made a start to it. Haven't done much, but it starts with this is the back, if you roll that at the bottom. And so this is the back panel, and it started up here in some short rows, and then these will be the shoulders, and I've just got to the end of this bit, so that's a little bit of the arm shaping at the back.
Right.
And then I think I have to pick up these shoulders now. I have to put that on waste yarn, pick up the shoulders, and then start working the front. But it really, shouldn't take me too long.
I love that. I love it all. But I'm going back to I love that. I love
that. It is fun though.
Yeah.
I do really love it.
Yeah, and the colours are great.
But actually, I'll show it next time. But the sweater's quantity of yarn I went and bought for another sweater is basically this kind of green.
Oh, really?
As well. It hasn't got the neps in it, but I thought I've just gone and ordered the same colour.
Yeah. I love those neps. The orange, the darker greens. No, that's going to be stunning.
And I thought it'd be wearable over dresses. Yeah. I think it's only got a couple of buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice. So yeah, seeing that cardigan, I thought I've got to do more plain colours. We see plain colours. I still couldn't resist it having all the neps and everything in it.
Yeah.
But I think my mum found this, so it was 500 grams, £5.
Wow.
In a charity shop. And I've got a few sweaters quantities like that. Like, actually, do you remember the jumper I felted? That I think she got for £5, and that was Rowan yarn, a sweater's quantity of Rowan yarn.
Yeah.
I think it's like £5 for one ball, and she got me 5.
So it's definitely worth checking out your local charity shops or wherever you are, and there's a charity shop. Go in there and have a look.
Because the people do.
Because I've got 2 cones. I don't think I've ever shown them on here. I can't get them out now because they're literally tucked away.
Hidden in cupboards.
I went into one and got 2 cones. I don't know whether it's acrylic yarn. I still got to test it.
Do the burn test.
But I can't remember what I paid, and it was perfect because one's navy and one's like a paler blue. Oh no, a brighter blue.
But you could hold them together for mild.
Now I'm getting a grandson.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, perfect. Blankets or
all kinds of stuff.
All things.
It is fun. The only worry is obviously if you get stash that's like that is moths.
Yeah.
So my mum got me some recently, and then it looked a little bit questionable. I'll show it.
Right.
But she put it in the bag and freezers. Put it in her freezer. Yeah. She's got a big freezer, so put it in there. Thanks, Mum. Put it in there and for a month, and I think that will. Yeah. If there's anything. Yeah. But I didn't look like it. Probably years ago, again, that looked sort of like it was old. Yeah. Yarn. Oh, I think it had the old money. Right. Price on it. So that's how old it was. I don't know when the money changed, 70s
But
or
yeah,
something.
people do, don't they? They get rid of their stash.
Yeah, yeah. Or family members take people's stash too. Yeah. And it's lovely that, you know, that this was in somebody's stash and they loved it. Yeah. And they wanted to use it, didn't get round to it. Yeah. And that I've got it now. And I'm using it and it's becoming something.
Yeah, I love that.
Lovely. So
brilliant.
I really want to finish this, but again, I've just got to take it easy. I can knit, but I can only knit sort of 4 rows at a time, and then I have to put it down. Yeah. So I think if I just take my time, keep doing it. Next time, if I haven't got as much to show, I can bring old stuff. Oh yeah. And I thought we'll talk about patterns we've seen. Yeah. It's all good. So I think
Right. What have I got? Okay. So I have started a blanket for the grandson, and it is called Henry's Baby Blanket. Now I've made one of these before for a friend, but this one's going to be like a pram. It's going to be a lot smaller. I'll put a picture of the actual blanket,
up.
Yeah, so you can see. But this is crochet.
I love the ribbon.
Yeah, yeah. How I liked it. I mean, it took forever.
Yeah, but it is satisfying crochet ribbon. We should hold that up so you can see the crochet ribbon. Yeah.
And loving the pattern on that. So it's all different patterns.
Oh, this is a what is it? Is it half double crochet?
So it's not a half double crochet. So it's a HHDC. So you because it's a free pattern anyway. Let me just see. Free pattern.
Sorry, my stomach. I have eaten this morning, and you know what? I think this is the only podcast that we've recorded where I have eaten.
Yeah, and
before. Terrible.
So yeah, it's a half HHDC. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
The thing is, it'll be different in American terminology.
Oh yeah, of course. I think it is American. So you yarn over. Yep. Insert your hook. Yep. Pull up the loop.
So you've got 3 on there now.
Slip stitch that into the first. So then you've got 2. So you don't yarn over again. You just slip stitch. Then you yarn over and pull through the 2. Nice. But that's what I like about this blanket. So you do I've got one more row, I think, of this, and then you're doing half double crochets in the white for a couple of rows, and then you go on to your next colour, and it's a different texture.
Oh, lovely! So
and then again, and yeah.
So I have
done it before in quite a bit. I'll put that in as well. My older, I think it's on my Ravelry anyway. Not that I really use Ravelry for my projects. I don't anymore. I'm too lazy. But yeah, so I've started that. And I think I only started that yesterday, the day before.
Oh, it does fly off though, doesn't it?
It does fly. Yeah, I love how fast crochet is. And it has brought back my love for crochet doing it. The only problem is I think I should have gone up a crochet hook for the ribbon. Yeah. Because if you see, it's like pulling in. I'm hoping that I can... Stretch I know it's acrylic, so I'm using like the Stylecraft. Yeah. Yes. Stylecraft Special DK to do it in, because I thought that's easy for a baby blanket to wash it and you know.
Yep, all the blankets I make I normally use
Yeah.
That, well, or have made. I haven't done any for a while.
Yeah. But next time I will. I think I'll go up a needle size for the ribbon.
Yeah.
And then down half a size.
I think I have the opposite problem. Just with a cast on of a blanket.
Shall I say?
Yeah. For the blanket that I leave it too loose. And then I'm obviously not doing it tight enough. Yeah. So it's baggy.
See, I'm a tight crochet. When I crochet really tight. So yeah, that's the colours I'm going to do.
Perfect.
But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Did I just hear a dog cry?
No, they're being good boys. They're sleeping.
Yeah. So I can't wait to finish that.
That's fun.
But I thought just do a pram size for now.
Yeah.
Moses basket size sort of thing.
And then working a bigger one, so that,
yeah. So I love it. I'm doing this of an evening.
Oh, you did hear a dog cry?
I did hear a dog cry. We'll wait a minute. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. If he keeps crying, then I'll have to let him out and have a wee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're waiting for the wee.
I mean, they don't do it in their crate anyway.
No.
So they are good, but I don't want to leave.
Oh, that would be lovely though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it's fun because then you're getting to think and get excited as well. So, have something to work on. Yeah. How many more things have you got? Should we? Well, do you know what? Let's take a little break and then.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. They needed a wee.
They're happy in the garden now.
Happy in the garden. Right. So my next whip is I've started. I mean, I've not done much of it. I've started the another sock head cowl.
Yes.
So I've already got one of these and I've been wearing it so much on the dog walks. Yeah. It keeps me so warm. So I decided to start another one.
I love that.
This is Skin Cream.
Yep. In
the colourway Georgia Peach.
That's gorgeous.
But I love the little pops of colour in that.
That's lovely.
And it is 90% superwash merino, 10% linen.
Oh.
So, but it's so nice to work with. It feels so soft. And I thought, oh, that will keep me warm.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. But yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, it's got little green...
yeah. And gorgeous. Black. It's got like little bits of black in it as well. I think it's black. Yeah, look.
Gorgeous.
But yeah, so nice.
Oh, singles as well.
Yeah.
Fun.
So, yeah. I keep looking at this in my stash and I'm like, oh, I really want to start using it.
Well, that's what that pattern's great for, isn't it? Because you can do single skein.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you like.
You just do it's free pattern, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just do 4 inches of rib, carry on in stockinette, and then 4 inches of rib again.
Perfect.
So, and that's what I needed. I needed something that I could just sit and do when they're driving me mad.
Oh, the puppies start bouncing about.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's
lovely.
That's the Sock Head Cowl by Kelly McClure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to rush through it because I'm like, right.
Oh, also, yeah, it was quite long, our last video. We didn't aim for it to be, I think it was like an hour and 40 minutes. And I don't know if this one's going to be long again.
It might
I've got no idea. But you were saying you might try and work out timestamps.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if you can.
If I can. Not promising, no. So, when we went to, was it Unravel?
Yes, it was the sweater weather one.
Yes, that was it. Now I should have looked at her name. I can't remember.
Oh, but the
lady. I know it was Nellie and Eve yarn.
Yeah.
She was wearing a ranunculus.
Yeah.
And
we had a nice chat, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a nice chat, lovely chat with her, and I absolutely loved what she was wearing. And she said, oh, it was only 1 skein of this that she used, and I was like, what?
Yeah. So
I had to buy it, and I brought the same colour as what she was
wearing. Yeah.
The foxglove in the hedgerow.
Yeah, it was really hard for me not to get this yarn as well, but I think I'd spent most of mine.
But this is 75% BFL, 25%. Now it says masham, but it's called masham.
Yeah, masham.
Yeah, which I've never used before.
I haven't.
So that
actually.
It's a combined, isn't it? A combined wool.
I should know, but I've never used it.
I did look it up. I think it's I think it said ewes and rams, but they're a certain breed that are up in the north of England. So that's enough information. It might be a bit wrong, but that's because when I saw it, I was like,
oh, I thought you meant like a crossbreed. Like, is it a mash and like between two different breeds?
It might be, yeah. I think it might be. Yeah. It's like a cross. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to look it up. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, I couldn't answer you. I should have known.
No, I should have looked it up. I should have done my research. But I did do some research.
But nice to use a different wool breed.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I've never used that before. Again, not done much on it because I started this one day before I got those puppies.
Did you say what it was?
The ranunculus. Yeah. By Midori Hirose. Sorry,
we don't know.
But yeah, I've only got it on little needles at the moment.
Oh, it's so fun. I'll hold the needle tips, I suppose, so you can stretch it. I've not got
my stoppers on.
Oh, I love that little stitch marker, little shell stitch marker as well.
But I can see why people have knit so many, and I've only done this much.
Yeah. It
is a good knit. I'm hoping I didn't do a gauge swatch.
It'll block though.
I'm gonna have to block.
It's a loose gauge, isn't it?
Yeah,
anyway.
It's very, very loose. Yeah.
And because it's natural wool. Yes, it's not non-superwash. Is it?
It's BFL. Yeah, 75% BFL, 25%.
Yeah, so it's non-superwash and wool, so that will block out if you pin it out.
Yeah.
I'm actually, and I think we didn't remember the lady's name, sorry.
No, I can't remember.
But she did say to give it an aggressive block.
Yeah. It's plant dye yarn as well.
Perfect.
So
natural dye.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look nothing at the minute.
Oh, it's so exciting though.
Yeah. Well, everyone's, I think
I haven't.
We're the only ones that haven't.
And I haven't knit a love note either.
No.
But I'd really like to. They're on my list of things to knit.
I've got the wool to do a love note.
Yeah. So I spun some yarn to do a love note.
Yeah, you did.
And it's just sat there.
Yeah. But so yeah, that will be.
That's gorgeous though. I love that.
I do. The colour. I mean, I don't think you can actually see. Like, it's got like little bits of purple and greens in there on the sort of oatmeal. Oh, there you go. You can see it better now. Oatmeal sort of base. Again, a neutral. Yeah, with a little bit of interest. Yeah. With the colour, with the pops. Yeah. Gorgeous. So that I do want to get that finished. Look, you see it there, can't you? I loved that yarn. It was really hard to walk away from it, but when you got it, I thought, well, at least I get to sort of see it up through you. Yeah. Yeah. So yes. So I've got quite a bit to do. Yeah. I didn't finish any of my whips that I said, oh yeah, I'm going to finish my whips and then start. No, I've got a big pile of whips as well that obviously I haven't even shown, that I've been doing little bits on. That's stuff to show next time. Yeah. So, obviously we probably all know the Fox Paws by Zandy Peters. And it's a pattern that I've wanted to knit for ages and ages. I haven't knit it, but I decided to purchase the pattern and knit a swatch. And so I just used some Drops Fable and knit a little swatch of it. So it's like stacked stitches. Reading the pattern, I had to sort of read a tiny bit. So whatever it said to do, knit front and back, knit 7, yarn over. It didn't say that, but just say something like that. I had to just read that, do that, then do a pencil line through it, then do the next section. I had to take it really in small bits and just take my time and, you know, be really focused, no distractions or anything when it's going on, which is sort of makes me think, I don't know if I'd be able to. It would take me, I think, forever to knit the whole one. But it's something that years ago when the patterns came out, I thought, wow. Yeah, that would be amazing to be able to knit that, and it just looks so complicated. So just doing the little swatch made me feel like I did it. Yeah, even though I haven't done it. No, but but look how fun that is. That is fun. I love that. So maybe I'll make a cushion cover. Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah.
But it was just fun to do it, and something that, you know, I thought to myself, that's too complicated. I'd never be able to do that. Yeah. Well, I proved I can do it. Yeah. It would just take me a long time and a lot of concentration, which I haven't got at the moment. So no, I'll come back to that.
But fun that you've done the swatch and you know that you can.
And plus it's supporting Zandy as well. So, you know, it's like appreciating that it's a really cool design and showing that appreciation. So I thought it was about time. Yeah. I just gave it a go. So
brilliant. Love
that was fun. So got a little giveaway to say thank you to everybody. Obviously it always means so much to us, everybody.
We're shocked, aren't we?
Yeah.
Every time we get comments after our...
I love reading the comments. I've been going back through and reading the comments, and we reply to everyone. Yeah. And it might take us sometimes a little while longer, depending on what's going on. Yeah. But it just means so much, and it's nice to know that we're connecting with people. Yeah. As well. So
we've got friends all over the world now. Yeah. We can say we've got friends all over the world. And it's so nice.
It's amazing.
It's mad.
Yeah, and then connecting with people then on Instagram as well. So we see your comments. And we've got the Wooden Wishes community hashtag on Instagram. Yeah. So then we can go and see what people are making.
Yeah, I love it.
But wanted to do a little giveaway.
Yeah, of course.
Say thank you. Now I've got some crinkling. I will try and hold it carefully. So here we go. We've got I'm holding it like that so it's less crinkling. Let me try and there we go. It's 10 gram minis of superwash merino, 75% wool, 25% nylon, 4-ply. So 100 grams, 10 gram minis. So fun for sort of scrappy project. Yeah. That would go for sort of one of those headbands or all kinds of things.
Yeah. But we've also got a stitch marker from Coral Rose.
See if we can tilt it. Yeah. Nice little glittery ball. It's like a ball.
Yeah. And we've also, I'm not going to open it, but this is the Crafty Clegs. They are wooden tags, so they've got that you can put on your project bags, like socks, cardigan, sweater, shawl.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're fun. So yeah, that's our
little giveaway to say
thank you.
And basically, to enter, leave a comment below, and I think maybe if at the end of your comment or somewhere in the comment, just write prize. Yeah. Then we know, because some people might not want it. Some people don't necessarily like superwash.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like yeah, just put prize.
Prize. So, any comment, say anything you want, but if you just put prize in there, or if you don't like leaving comments and you just want to put prize, you can just put prize as well. Because I don't actually comment that much. I have been recently.
I have.
But I was always more of a sort of lurker. I'd like things. Yeah, but wouldn't leave many comments. Yeah. So,
but it's lovely, isn't it? It gives you such a boost.
Yeah, it is.
And that's what we've said. Like, we get so nervous before we do a podcast. So now what we've said is, if we read the night before our podcast, if we read through the comments, and just remember how much, you know,
because sometimes you
the love that people give us, it makes us then think, okay, we can do this.
Yeah, and remembering that we're talking to you, because sometimes obviously we're talking to the phone and it takes us a lot to get started. Obviously we put up the bloopers, but sometimes it takes us so long to get started, and like, it's going to be okay, everything's fine. Yeah. So it really does mean a lot. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And we hope you've enjoyed the episode, and we'll try not to leave it as long next time.
No, hopefully that's it.
And even if we haven't got much to show, like I said, I'll come on, talk about patterns, show past knits. Yeah. I've still got a load of crochet monsters to show. Yeah. So I could just come on and show you all my...
And we will. Yeah. We will do that.
Or other things.
It definitely won't be as long.
No. But everybody take care. I hope you're all doing well, and we will see you again soon. Happy knitting.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, we're back. We thought we'd just show you
the gorgeous boys.
Look, say hello. So this one is Bruno. They are show Cocker Spaniels. You're going to look at the camera.
And this one here is Ace, and he's a little bit more shy. Yeah. Although he does like licky one. So they're fluffy, soft, good boys. Yes, you're a very good boy.
What's that? That's you. That's you.
I don't know if my cat's going to be. He's going to smell them.
What are you saying? Are you going to look here? Look, Ace.
Hey.
Ace, who's
here?
What? Yes.
So look at their paws as well.
They've got
big paws that they got to grow into yet. Yes.
We call Bruno Chunkysaurus Bear Claws. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But yeah, they're 4 months. Just over 4 months.
Oh.
But they're gorgeous, aren't they?
They're very happy, and they've got each other as well, which is lovely.
Yeah.
So lovely. Brothers.
Yeah. Don't you bite me. I saw that.
Brothers.
I saw that.
Brothers.
They can all see you on that camera giving me a little nibble. Oh no, you're getting your collar, aren't you? But yeah, so we thought we'd say hello, and this is the reason that I haven't got as much knitting. But they are settling down, so
yeah. So lovely. But we'll see you again soon.
Bye.